A child spoke backward until she cried. He said, "Now you'll remember me." The girl sat curled in the kitchen corner, knees to her chest, mouth moving slow and strange. Her fingers twitched against the floor. The words came out soft, broken, backward. Emmy, Raf, Nikul, Oi, Era, Yuyu. The man at the table didn't blink. His boots scraped the floor once. A chair creaked under his weight. He watched her like she was something he'd buried once, and now it moved again. "Stop that," he said. She didn't stop. The rhythm came faster. Her voice dragged through each syllable like it hurt to say them wrong. He stood. "I said, stop." The girl's head tilted. Blood traced from one nostril. Her eyes stayed fixed on the floor. Her voice thickened. Is yoy, yam, I. She coughed hard, then whimpered. He crossed the room in 2 steps, grabbed her shoulder. She flinched. Her eyes met his. She looked older than 8, or maybe just tired in some other way. He knelt. "You remember it now." Her lips trembled. "No." He leaned closer. "Try again." She shut her eyes. Her breath caught. I don't want to." "You wanted to know who I was," he said. "You said you wanted to remember. So remember." She shook her head. "Mama said." "I don't care what your mama said." Silence. He looked over his shoulder. The stove ticked. A clock on the wall had no hands. The air smelled like dust and burnt oats. She whispered, "You're the man from the barn." He stared at her. "You had a rope and gloves. You said my name wrong." He stood slowly. His hands went to his belt. "That wasn't me." "You said I was too small to fix anything." He turned away. "You talk nonsense." Her voice dropped to a whisper again, and the words reversed. She said his name backward. He spun. "Don't do that." She blinked fast. "Why?" "Because names have gained weight, backward or forward." The girl stood, legs shaky. Her dress had dust at the hem. Her bare feet left prints on the kitchen tile. "You said you wanted to stay," he said. "So stay quiet." She stared at him, breathing heavily. "What's my name?" she asked. He didn't answer. "What did you do in the barn?" His jaw clenched. She walked to the table, sat in the chair he'd just left. Her hands rested on the wood, palms flat. She stared across at the cracked mug, the chipped plate with dry bread crusts. "You used to live here, didn't you?" she asked. He didn't move. "Before me, before Mama." He exhaled hard. "You don't know what you're talking about. I found a hole in the pantry floor. There's ash down there." He looked at the window. The curtains didn't move, but the wind pressed hard outside. She stood again. "Did Mama know? Before she let you in?" "She didn't let me in," he said. "I came back." She looked confused. "Back from where?" "From under." She frowned. He pointed to the floor. "From down where things get put when folks don't want to carry them." She stepped back. He didn't follow. "You're not dead," she said. "Maybe I am." Her lip trembled. "You're not a ghost." He smiled once, flat and slow. I'm worse." She turned to run. He caught her arm. "Let go." "Not yet." "I said let go." "I just need you to see." Her voice broke. "See what?" "What we are." "I'm not like you." His grip tightened. "You think your mama isn't?" She kicked him. He grunted, stepped back. She backed into the stove, knocked over a kettle. Steam hissed. She grabbed the nearest thing, an iron ladle, and held it like a blade. He laughed once. "You gonna hit me with that? Don't come near me." "Or what?" "I'll remember." That stopped him. She shook the ladle. "I will. All of it. I'll remember it straight. I'll say your name the right way. I'll tell the sheriff." He looked at her for a long time. "You're brave," he said. She said nothing. "You remind me of someone." "I'm not your daughter." "I didn't say you were." The kettle hissed louder. The girl's hand trembled. "Then why are you here?" she asked. He didn't answer. She stepped sideways toward the pantry. He said, "There's a lock under the floor. A hook. You pull it, the trap door comes up." She paused. "What's down there?" "You already know." "No, I don't." "You dreamed about it." Her eyes welled. "Mama told me not to open it." She lied. "You're lying." He stepped forward. "Open it. You'll see." She took another step, then another. The pantry creaked when she opened the door. It smelled old, Like cinnamon and wet soil, she got on her knees. Her fingers brushed dust, crumbs, and splinters. She found it. A hook. She pulled. The wood groaned. A square of floor lifted. Cold air rose. Dark, stale, like breath held too long. She stared into it. A ladder led down into black. She looked back. He was standing still, eyes on her, quiet. "What's down there?" she asked again. He whispered, "Me." She stood up, slammed the trapdoor shut. "No," she said. His mouth tightened. "You're scared." "No." "You should be." She walked past him. He didn't stop her. She stood in the middle of the kitchen. Her chest heaved. He sat at the table again, picked up the chipped mug, took a sip from nothing. She turned. "I'll remember you," she said. "Good, but not the way you want." He said nothing. She walked toward the back door. He asked, "Where are you going?" "To find Mama." "She already knows." She paused. "I told her once," he said. Backward. The girl opened the door. The wind hit her face. "She forgot," he said. She didn't turn. "Around." "Maybe you will too," he added. She said, "I won't." The door shut behind her. He sat alone. The stove ticked. The clock ticked with no hands. And, somewhere far off, a voice whispered backward again. A child's voice, soft and scared and certain. Then silence. The back door slammed so hard it rattled the nails in the wall. "What the hell did you do to her?" the mother said. The man didn't rise. He sat at the table with his hands flat. The girl had crawled under the table again, legs pulled in, silent. She came running like she saw a ghost. The mother snapped. Her nose was bleeding. "She's fine," he said. "No, she's not. She's shaking. She's remembering." The mother crossed the kitchen, boots heavy. Her coat was half on, her hair damp with sweat and wind. "You don't get to touch her mind," she said. "You don't get to speak to her that way." He didn't look at her. She asked. "Number she didn't ask for you." She wanted to know. "Know what?" He tilted his head. "What came before her?" "She's 8. She's old enough." "For what?" "To carry it. She's a child." He looked down. "So was I." The girl whimpered beneath the table. The mother's voice cracked. "Get out." He didn't move. "Get out. She needs to finish it." "There's nothing to finish." He finally looked up. "You never opened it, did you?" The mother flinched. "You left it buried," he said. "Locked. Let the house rot around it. It should have stayed that way." She opened it. She didn't go down. She saw enough. The mother's eyes watered. Her hand trembled as it reached for the chair. She gripped it like a weapon. "You brought it with you," she said. "It never left. You promised me—" "I said I'd come back quietly." "You lied." He stood. The girl whimpered again. "Mama." "I'm here, baby," the mother said, not taking her eyes off him. "Stay under. I'm scared." "I know." "She's not scared of me," he said. "She's scared of what's in her." "Don't. She has your blood. She's nothing like me. She talks in reverse. You did that too." The mother's voice dropped low. "Only when I was scared." "She's scared now." "Because you made her." "No," he said. "Because you kept it from her." The mother moved around the table, crouched to pull the girl close. Her arms wrapped around her child's shoulders. The girl buried her face in her chest. "She was fine before you came," the mother whispered. "She was sleepwalking." "That's not fine." "She had dreams, not curses." "She knew the names." "She didn't know what they meant." "She said them backward." The girl sniffled. "She opened the pantry," the man said. "Found the hook." I felt cold. "She shut it," the mother said. "That's what matters." He leaned against the counter. "You never told her about the barn." "Never." "Or the well." "No." "Or me." "I said you were dead." He smiled. "You weren't wrong." The girl looked up. "Mama?" The mother stroked her hair. "I've got you." "Is he going to stay?" "No." "Yes," the man said. The mother stood. "I'll get the sheriff." He nodded. "Do that." "You think I won't?" "He's in the ledger too." Her jaw tensed. "He came here once," the man said. "Same boots, same badge, same silence. Left his name under the floor." "You don't know what you're saying." "He's part of it." "You're sick." "I'm clear." For the first time. The girl sat up straighter. "What's the ledger?" The mother froze. It's nothing, she said. It's names, the man told her. All of us, written and rewritten. Some forward, some back. Stop. Some crossed out, some burned. The girl whispered, "Am I in it?" "No," the mother said. "Yes," the man said. The girl's eyes filled. "Why?" "Because you were born in this house," he said. "Same room, same season." "That doesn't mean anything," the mother hissed. He nodded toward the wall. "There's still marks behind the wallpaper where your mama kept the candle." "Shut your mouth." "She said prayers backward, too." The girl held tighter to her mother's coat. "What does it mean?" "Nothing," the mother said. "Everything," the man said. The mother turned. "You think this house belongs to you?" He shook his head. "It belongs to the memory. There's no curse. There's no mercy either." The mother walked toward him. She got close. Her breath touched his neck. "If you say one more word to her, you'll do what?" "I'll bury you under the pantry floor, this time for real." He looked her in the eyes. "That's what your mama said, too." She slapped him. His head jerked to the side. His lip bled. The girl gasped. The mother didn't flinch. He wiped his mouth, smiled. "That's more like it." The girl stood. "Mama, I'm cold." The mother rushed to her, wrapped her in her arms. "I'll light the fire." The man stepped back. "She's cold because it's open." "It's shut," the mother said. "She didn't latch it." The mother went pale. "She can't sleep here tonight," he said. "We're not leaving. You already did. Years ago. Not again." The man stepped forward. "You think staying means power. I think staying means survival." He nodded. "So why are you shaking?" She didn't answer. The girl looked between them. "I don't want to dream again." "You won't," the mother said. "You might," the man said. The girl started whispering again, barely audible, backward syllables soft like a lullaby. The mother held her tighter. "Don't do that." "She's doing it herself," the man said. "You put it in her. It was always there." "I won't let you take her." "I'm not taking her," he said. "I'm waking her up." "She doesn't need you for that. She needs the truth. She needs peace." The man stared at the girl. "She'll never have both." The mother turned to the girl. "We're going. Pack your things." The girl looked up. "Where?" "Anywhere but here. She'll still hear it," he said. "The prayers, the voices, the names. You can't outrun what's inside the walls." "We'll see." The mother grabbed her coat, took the girl's hand, and moved toward the door. The man didn't stop them. "Go ahead," he said. "She'll come back." "No," the mother said. "We won't." He watched them go. The wind pushed the door wide as they left. He stood alone again. The stove was out. The light had faded. He pulled the chair out, sat, reached under the table, touched the spot where the girl had sat. His fingers brushed something. A single word scratched into the wood. His name. Backward. He smiled. Then the room went still. The knock came like a gunshot. 3 hard pounds that shook the wood. The mother froze halfway down the porch steps. The child clutched to her hip. Another knock. Then boots. Heavy. She set the girl down. "Go back in." "I don't want to." "Go." The girl hesitated. "Now." The girl backed into the hallway, eyes wide, whispering under her breath. The mother turned the knob and opened the door slowly. The sheriff stood with his coat dripping and looked like someone just spat in his coffee. "Ma'am." "Sheriff." He looked past her. "He's here." No. He was. She didn't blink. "Not anymore." "Are you sure about that?" "He's not in my house." He stared at the porch floor. "We got reports." "From who?" "Sound carries." She crossed her arms. "What kind of sound?" "Backtalk, screams, chanting, coming from a girl's mouth." "She's just playing." "Didn't sound like play." "She's 8. She's saying names that haven't been spoken in years, names we burned out of the books." The girl's whisper floated from the dark hall behind her, soft and sharp. The sheriff looked up. "Is that her?" "She's tired. She said the judge's name backward. She doesn't know what she's saying. She said mine, too." The mother's face didn't move. "You want to tell me how she learned it?" he asked. "She dreams." He stepped inside. She didn't stop him. The air inside was thick, like the fire hadn't been lit in days. He nodded toward the table. "He sat there." "Didn't he?" "I told you he's gone." He pulled a chair out, flipped it, and saw the name carved under the seat. He left his name. He always does. He was dead. He was gone. That's different. The sheriff looked toward the hallway. The girl crouched in the shadows, lips moving. She said my brother's name last night, he said. She doesn't know your brother. She said what they did in the barn. In order. The mother swallowed. She wasn't alive when that happened. She hears things. I'd call it something else. What? A leak in the well. He stepped toward the girl. She backed against the wall, still whispering. Hey now, he said gently. What's your name? She didn't answer. He crouched. You remember me? She looked at him, eyes wide. You were younger then. His jaw stiffened. Then when? You had a badge that burned in your pocket. He stood quickly. Jesus. The mother moved between them. Don't talk to her. She's speaking in riddles. She's remembering. She shouldn't remember that. She didn't ask to. The girl said, There's a name in the firewood. The sheriff turned. What? She pointed to the stove. Under the third log. He walked over, opened the iron door. Smoke hissed. He reached in with a rag, pulled out the log, split from heat. Letters scorched into the grain. He stared. That's my father's name. The girl whispered it backward. He dropped the log. She shouldn't know that, he said. She knows all of it. The mother said. She wasn't even born. She was born here. He stepped back, face pale. This ain't a child, he said. It's a vessel. She's my daughter. She's dangerous. Number you are. She's waking things. She's fixing what y'all buried. He pointed. He came back. She didn't answer. He touched her. He opened her. That's worse. She asked. She's 8. She hears voices. She remembers names. She doesn't sleep. That's what you all deserve, he said. Say that again. You heard me. You walked out of that barn with clean boots. Don't talk to me about deserving. He lowered his voice. You weren't supposed to keep her. She's mine. She's part of the curse. She's the end of it. The girl said, He wrote a name in the cellar. The sheriff turned. He wrote it in chalk. Then he closed the door and said, Don't follow. When was that? Before I was born. The sheriff's eyes met the mother's. She's not lying, the mother said. You remember too. I was the one holding the chalk. He moved toward the hallway. The mother blocked him. He stared at her down. I want to see the pantry. No. Why not? Because it's still breathing. He looked past her. Then I'll hear it. He stepped around her, walked slowly toward the pantry. The floor creaked. The girl whispered louder now. He opened the pantry door. Stillness. Dust. He knelt, ran his hand along the floor, found the hook. He pulled. The trap door lifted with a moan. Cold air rushed up. He stared down. Black. Deeper than it should be. A sound came, low, like wind through hollow bones. He stood fast. She was right, he said. The girl stepped forward. There's writing on the ladder. What kind? Backwards. The sheriff looked shaken. He turned to the mother. You need to burn it. I tried. Try again. It doesn't catch. He looked at the child. What does it want? She blinked. To be said out loud. He backed away. Don't. She didn't move. He said, If she says it, it'll come through. It's already here, the mother said. He grabbed the edge of the trapdoor and slammed it shut. The girl screamed. The mother caught her. The sheriff stared at them. I'll be back. You always say that, the mother said. This time I mean it. He walked out without looking back. The door clicked shut behind him. The girl whispered one more name. The mother didn't ask who it belonged to. She burst through the front door barefoot, arms flailing, voice cracking under breathless sobs. Emosewa, Emosewa, Emosewa. The tall grass swallowed her quickly. Her dress caught thorns. Her feet snapped dry stalks. But she didn't stop. Her voice came in bursts now, broken words bent backward. Anam, Ote, Cab, Amos. Behind her, the mother shouted, Stop, baby, stop. The girl ran harder. The field opened wide and gold around her. The sky hung low and gray. The wind pressed the stalks like waves. The mother reached the porch and leapt down, breath already shallow. Please stop running. But the girl kept going. The prayer didn't stop. Behind them both, the door creaked again. The man stepped out slowly. He didn't yell, just followed. Boots heavy, hands in pockets, quiet hum on his breath. He watched the mother stumble through the field after her daughter, feet tripping through weeds. "She's going where she's meant to," he muttered. The mother heard him. "Shut up. She needs to finish. She's a child. She's a mirror." The girl's voice rose again, higher now, strangled. "Enots ni emain, eight error," the mother shouted. "That's enough." The girl stopped, dead center in the field. She dropped to her knees, shoulders shaking. Her hands clawed the dirt. The mother reached her, dropped beside her, held her arms. Look at me, please." The girl's eyes fluttered open, red, wet. She blinked but didn't speak. The mother cradled her. "It's over. No more names. No more riddles." The girl whispered, "He said they're still in the dirt." "No, they don't sleep." The man arrived a few paces behind, watching. "You let her speak," he said. The mother turned, wild-eyed. "Get away. She's remembering. She's breaking. She was always cracked. You just never listened." The girl buried her face in her mother's shoulder. "Mama, I can't stop it." The mother rocked her. "You're safe. I see letters. Under the dirt." "No, baby. They move when I blink." The man knelt. "That's how it starts." "Back off," the mother growled. "You opened her up. I'm just helping her see what's there." "She doesn't want to." The girl said, "It hurts, Mama." The man looked at the sky. "Good." The mother lunged at him, fist closed, teeth clenched. She struck his face once, hard. He didn't fall, just flinched. She stood over him. "You touch her again, I bury you for real." He wiped blood from his mouth, grinning. "Still got your father's fire." "You don't say his name." "Why not?" She already did. The girl started whispering again. This time not words, sounds, syllables stacked wrong. The mother covered her ears. "No, baby, don't." The girl's body rocked forward. "I told you," the man said. "She's already down there. Mind first. She's sick because of you." "She's sick because she was born here." The girl choked, spit in the grass. "There's something in the dirt." "There's nothing there," the mother said. "I hear it." The man stood. "She hears the ones we covered." "You shut your mouth. Your uncle, your sister, the twins from the red barn, all under this field." The mother grabbed a rock. He stepped back, smiling. "Won't help. You stay away from her. She's mine too." "No, she ain't. You know better." "I don't." He looked at the girl, who trembled in the grass. "Do you know whose blood's in your mouth when you speak those names?" She whimpered. "No." "It's yours." The mother stepped between them. "You say one more word. You'll kill me again," he said. "Be my guest." The girl cried louder. "Make it stop, please." The mother dropped to her knees again. "I've got you." "Shh." The girl shook her head. "You can't stop it." "I will." "No, Mama." "You left it open." The man said, "She's right. I nailed it shut." But the names still breathe. The wind picked up, bent the tall grass sideways. The girl screamed. "They're saying it again." "Saying what?" "The prayer. The backward one." The mother's hands shook. "That's not real." The girl pointed at the ground. "It's coming up. There's nothing there." The man knelt beside them, whispering. "Memory cuts both ways." The mother turned. "What does that mean?" He pointed at the girl. "She remembers what you forgot. She doesn't know what any of it means, but she says it." The girl whispered, "They said you were the last." The man looked up. "Me?" She nodded. "They want you gone." He blinked. "They want to be named," she said. He stood. "No." "They said they'll stay buried if you go." The mother looked at him, breathing hard. "You hear that?" He didn't answer. "You said you wanted peace." He still didn't move. The girl whispered, "Go now." The wind blew harder. The mother shouted, "Go!" He turned. I walked 10 steps through the grass, paused. I looked back once, eyes hollow. Then I kept walking. When he was gone, the wind died down. The girl fell quiet. The mother rocked her again, whispering softly. "It's over," she said. "It's done." The girl looked up. "No, Mama." "What?" "There's more." The mother's voice broke. "Please, no." "There's always more," the girl said. They walked single file. The girl first, barefoot, hair tangled, dress clinging to her knees. The mother behind her, one hand gripping the child's wrist, the other trembling. The man came last, slower, silent. No one spoke, not until the well came into view. It sat at the edge of the tree line, stone-ringed, moss-cloaked, older than the house, older than any grave nearby. Its wooden lid had cracked years back. The rope hung limp, frayed, still tied to nothing. The girl stopped 10 feet from it. "I hear them," she said. The mother tightened her grip. "Don't. They're saying names again." "No. They're saying yours." The man stepped closer to the well. "Stay back," the mother snapped. He ignored her. I walked slowly, boots crunching over dead pine needles. He reached the well and leaned in. Not too far. Just enough to listen. "Nothing," he muttered. The girl said, "You don't hear it because they already know you." He looked at her. "What do they know?" "Where you belong." The mother stepped between them. "She's not doing this with you. She already is. She's a child. She's awake. She's mine." He looked back into the well. "They know her voice now." The girl whispered, "They want me to say it." "No," the mother said. "You don't say anything." The girl pulled free. I walked to the stones, laid her palm flat on the rim. "It's cold." "Step away from it," the mother said. "It feels like my chest when I wake up shaking." "Baby." "Like when I can't breathe." "Come back here." The girl leaned in. "They're not angry," she whispered, "just tired." "You don't listen to voices in holes," the mother said. The man crouched beside the well. "Let her listen. She's not yours." He glanced up. "She's not just yours either. You're not her father. I'm what she remembers. You're what she's afraid of." The girl knelt now, eyes closed. Her lips moved slowly. "What's she saying?" the man asked. "She's praying," the mother whispered. "It's not prayer. It's all we ever had." The girl said, "They said your name backward." The man blinked. "Say it again." "No." He reached toward her. The mother stepped forward, gun in hand. He stopped. "You came from there, didn't you?" she asked. He said nothing. "You crawled out of this well with that grin and those riddles." He stood. "Not crawled." "Then what?" "Climbed." She raised the gun higher. "She's not going back down with you." He smiled faintly. "You think that matters? I'll shoot you where you stand." He looked at the girl. "Tell her." The girl opened her eyes. "Mama, he's not lying." "Don't you dare say that." "He's not lying about the well." "Sweetheart, he's trying to take you." "I already went once." The mother froze. "What?" The girl nodded. "When I was little, I had a fever. You said I was sleeping for 3 days. But I was in the well." "No, I floated." The man whispered. "You remembered." The mother's hand shook. "That never happened." "I saw her there," the girl said. "The one with no mouth." She pointed at the names. "Stop it." There were so many. "Stop." She said yours too. The mother dropped to her knees. "No, baby. Numbers she said I'd have to say them right to make them stay." "You're not saying anything," the mother cried. "She's already said too much," the man said. The mother looked up. "And you're proud of that?" "I didn't give it to her." "Then what?" "She was born into it." "No. You opened the well when you came back. That was enough. She was a baby." She heard. The girl stood. "Can I go closer?" "No," the mother said. "Yes," the man said. The mother pointed the gun again. "One more step." "She needs to look," he said. "She needs to live." The girl walked to the edge again. I looked straight down. "Dark," she whispered. "Don't fall," the mother said. "I won't." She leaned in. Spoke one name, then another. The wind picked up. The man whispered, "That's where you'll know me." The mother pulled her back. "Enough." The girl shook her head. "They're quieter now." "That's not peace," the mother said. "It's something." The man said, "You'll keep hearing them until you go back." "Not her," the mother said. "Not again." "She already belongs to them." "No." "She speaks like them." "She's not yours to claim." He stared at the girl. "Ask her." The girl looked between them. "I don't want to go back." The man crouched. "You will." "No." You will when the house forgets your name. She backed away. The mother aimed the gun. He didn't flinch. I swore you'd never touch her again. I never did, he said. She touched me. The mother fired once. The sound split the air. The birds fled the trees. The girl screamed. The man dropped to his knees, then to his side, then still. The girl stared. The mother pulled her close. I had to. The girl didn't speak. The mother whispered, You're free now. The girl looked toward the well. Its rope swung once like someone had just climbed out. The door creaked open slowly. The sheriff stood in the frame, coat damp, hat dripping, boots heavy with field dirt. He looked past the mother, past the girl, straight to the kitchen table. Where is he? The mother moved aside. Gone. He ain't gone. I saw him fall. That doesn't mean dead. The girl sat on the floor, silent, arms around her knees. The sheriff stepped in, slow. Shut the door behind him. His hand rested on a thick, leather-bound book tucked under his arm. What's that? The mother asked. He didn't answer. I walked to the table, set the book down. The cover cracked with dust and age. I found it in the old courthouse cellar, he said. We burned everything from there. Not this. He opened the book. The spine groaned. Pages yellowed and torn, ink faded and scorched. The girl looked up. Her eyes narrowed. Why bring it here? The mother asked. The sheriff didn't look at her. Because her name's in it. The girl stood. Mine. The mother stepped forward. You said it was destroyed. I lied. The girl walked to the table, put her hand on the edge. Where is it? He flipped halfway through. Pages were covered in names. Some were crossed out. Some were burned clean through. The mother said, You were supposed to end this. I was supposed to survive it. He tapped the page. There. The girl leaned in, traced her finger over the smudged ink. It's not mine. It is, he said. It's not spelled right. That's how they used to do it. Phonetic. Family names first. She whispered the letters backward. The sheriff slammed the book shut. Don't, he snapped. The mother stepped between them. Don't raise your voice at her. She said the name. She doesn't know what it means. She said it in reverse. She's 8. She's opening something. The girl whispered, It's already open. The room went quiet. The mother exhaled slowly. What else is in there? The sheriff opened it again, turned to the front. It starts with his line. His. The man you shot. The girl asked, What's his real name? The sheriff didn't answer. The mother asked again, What's his name? He hesitated. He was born Ellis Dern. The girl repeated it, slow. The sheriff shut the book. Don't say it backwards. Why not? Because it's not a name. It's a lock. The girl tilted her head. Locks can be picked. The mother pulled her away. Don't talk like that. The girl stared at the ledger. It remembers things. Don't look at it. I can't help it. The sheriff sat down, rubbed his eyes. There's names of women in here. The mother's voice dropped. Which ones? Your aunt, the teacher from the hills, that girl from the quilting shed. I thought she ran off. She didn't. The sheriff tapped the book. She's listed, with a symbol beside her. What kind? Circle with a line through it. The mother stepped closer. That means buried. The sheriff nodded. Unmarked. The girl whispered, Field graves. He looked at her. You know where? She nodded. The mother said, No, she doesn't. She does. Don't make her carry that. She already is. The girl touched the book. There's more symbols. The sheriff opened the last page. Look. She pointed. That one means chained. The mother paled. How do you know that? I saw it in the well. There ain't symbols in the well, the sheriff said. There are, she replied. Carved into the wood. On the ladder. He turned the book. What does this one mean? The girl stared, traded. The room went still. The mother stepped back. Don't ask her anymore. The sheriff leaned in. Who got traded? The girl didn't answer. Tell me. She whispered. You did. He froze. The mother pulled the book away, slammed it shut. Enough. She's just saying what she sees, the sheriff said. She's a child, the mother snapped. Not a damn map. The girl whispered, He knows. The sheriff stood. What do I know? You remember what you did. I did nothing. You let him write the names. I didn't. You held the book. He backed away. You don't know what you're saying. You watched. I was a boy. You didn't stop them. The sheriff turned to the mother. She's making it up. The girl stepped forward. You wore a hat too big. You cried when they cut the last braid. You asked if she'd still talk to you. The sheriff's voice cracked. Stop. You didn't answer her when she screamed. He turned, fists clenched. You weren't there. The girl whispered, I was. The mother pulled her close. No more. That's it. She sees too much, the sheriff said. She sees what you buried. She's not safe. She's not yours. She's not anyone's. The girl sat on the floor again. I'm tired. The mother stroked her hair. You're done now. The sheriff walked to the door. That ledger was supposed to burn. You kept it. He looked down. Maybe I wanted to remember. The girl whispered, You wanted to forget. He didn't argue. He left. The door closed softly behind him. The mother looked down at the book. The girl whispered, There's still names to say. The fire was already high when they reached it. The roof crackled loud. Flames spat through the slats. Smoke poured from every crack. The barn door was wide open. No animals inside. No hay left to catch. Just the burning, fast and full. The girl stood in the grass, her arms stiff at her sides, whispering backward. The mother ran to her. What did you do? I didn't start it, the girl said. The mother pulled her close. Then who did? The girl looked at the flames. They lit it from under. The mother looked at the ground. Then behind her, the sheriff's boots pounded into the yard. His badge caught the firelight. You see it, he yelled. I see it. You smell it? Everyone can. He pointed at the girl. She did it. The mother shouted, She didn't touch a match. She doesn't need one. She's a child. She's a spark. The man stepped from the dark behind them. Quiet, calm. No one touched the wood, he said. The sheriff turned. You called it, the man said. The field remembers. The sheriff grabbed his collar. You light that fire? No. Swear it. I don't lie. The mother said, Then who? The man looked at the flames. The names. The sheriff pushed him. What names? You know them. The girl whispered. They woke up. The sheriff turned. You shut your mouth. She's not afraid of you, the mother said. She should be. No, the man said. She should be afraid of what you buried. The sheriff stared at the barn. His eyes watered from the smoke. She said you watched, the mother said. That ledger didn't lie. I was a boy. You still held the chalk. He looked at the girl. You saw that? Yes. I never touched her. You didn't stop it either. The fire popped. Sparks flew high. The man said, This ain't about guilt. Then what is it? The sheriff snapped. Wait. The mother said, It's a memory. Burning out. The man nodded. She's right. The girl pointed. It's speaking. The mother grabbed her hand. No more. They're spelling names in the smoke. The sheriff backed up. This is wrong. You brought the ledger, the man said. I wanted it done. You fed the fire. The girl stepped forward. They're not angry. The sheriff shouted, Shut her up. She's not yours, the mother said. She's not yours either, he hissed. The man stepped between them. Say that again. The sheriff pulled his gun. You gonna stop me? The man didn't flinch. Put it down. She needs to be quiet. She needs to finish. The girl whispered, Only one more name. The mother grabbed her shoulder. No. They want one more. The sheriff turned. Mine? She looked at him. Not yet. He lowered the gun. The barn let out a deep groan. The roof gave in. Fire collapsed inward. The ground trembled. The man closed his eyes. They're gone now. The girl whispered, Almost. The sheriff backed away. I didn't mean to. You meant to live, the mother said. He nodded. That's what we all did. At someone else's cost, the man said. That's what they came to collect. The girl looked at the sheriff. They still want your name. He whispered, What if I give it? They'll take it. And then they'll stop. The mother turned. Number don't. I'm tired. That's not an answer. I see them in every mirror. I hear them in every wind. The girl whispered, You won't after. He looked at the barn. Then say it. No. The mother said, She won't carry that. I'm already carrying worse. The girl whispered. The man nodded. Let her speak. The mother raised her voice. You stand down. All of you. No one moved. The fire hissed lower. The girl took a step forward. The sheriff dropped to his knees. Say it, he said. The girl said his name. Forward, then backward, then silence. The wind died. The flames lowered. The barn collapsed finally. Ash rose like dust. The girl swayed. The mother caught her. Baby, are you okay? She nodded. They stopped. The man looked at the sheriff. He was still, breathing, but still. They didn't take him, the mother asked. The girl whispered. They marked him. For what? For later. The mother held her. Then we're not done. No, the man said. We're not. The fire went out, but the smoke stayed. Morning light spilled soft across the blackened ruins. Smoke still curled up in faint ribbons. What remained of the barn was ash, wood bones, and silence. The mother crouched near the center, boots sinking into soot. The girl stood behind her, arms folded tight, face pale. Careful, the mother said. I'm not touching anything. Good. The man watched from the fence, eyes unreadable. The sheriff hadn't spoken since sunrise. He sat with his back to the well, hands loose, hat tipped low. The mother sifted through charcoal. Her fingers brushed something thin. She paused, pulled, paper, burned on one edge, singed across the center, but not gone. She opened it slowly. The girl stepped closer. What is it? A letter. From who? The mother didn't answer. The handwriting was crooked, small, like a child's. 6 names, all women, all written in the same hand. 3 names had been crossed out. 1 was smudged. 1 had a symbol beside it, a small circle. The girl asked again, Who wrote it? The mother stood. Don't know. She handed it to the man. He held it like it might bite. This is old. Not old enough. He read the first name. Sarah D. The girl flinched. You know her? He asked. The girl nodded. From the well. The sheriff stood slowly. Let me see it. The man handed it over. The sheriff stared at the names. Then at the girl. You wrote this? No. Then who did? I only saw it. When? Last night. In the smoke. The sheriff's eyes narrowed. Why's my sister's name here? The girl looked away. The mother asked, What was your sister doing in the barn? He didn't speak. The mother pressed. She didn't run away, did she? He looked down. She was supposed to. She got marked instead. The girl stepped closer. I didn't write it. But you know what it is, the mother said. The girl nodded. Then tell me, the sheriff snapped. Why's my name under hers? It means you let it happen. He looked like he might hit something. Or someone. The man took the paper back. The ink's wrong. What? This wasn't written with a pen. The mother stepped in. Then what? Charcoal. From the stove. This was done in hiding. The girl said. They made her write it. Who? The ones in the barn. The mother turned to her. Baby, that was years ago. She never left. The girl pointed at the smudged name. The sheriff read it aloud. Lucinda May. The mother's knees went weak. That's my sister. She's crossed out, the man said. The mother sank to the ash. She was 12, she whispered. She wasn't strong enough, the girl said. No, the mother whispered. She was too strong. They had to end her first. The wind stirred ash across the ground. The girl whispered a name, backward, low, almost too soft to hear. The man flinched. Don't say that. The girl kept whispering. The mother reached for her. Stop it. She's trying to come through, the girl said. No. I feel her. The mother's voice cracked. That's your aunt. Don't let her in. She already is. The man whispered, Memory doesn't die. It waits. The sheriff snapped. Shut up with that talk. You knew, the mother said, looking at him. All this time. I was a boy. You were her brother. I was scared. You helped hold the door shut. I didn't know what was behind it. You know now. The sheriff backed. Away. We were told to forget. By who? By everyone. The girl sat down in the ash. There's still one name left. Don't say it, the mother said. The girl looked at her. It's yours. The paper fluttered in the wind. The mother picked it up, stared at the final name. Not crossed, not smudged, not marked, just waiting. She whispered, I never went into the barn. The man said, That's not what it means. Then what? You were supposed to stop it. I didn't know. You did. The mother looked at the girl. Why is it in your hand? It's not mine. You're carrying it. Because she asked me to. Who? Lucinda. The sheriff dropped to his knees. Make it stop. You stop it, the girl said. I can't. The girl looked at the fire pit, at the ash. She whispered the mother's name. Once, then backward, then nothing. The mother fell still. The wind stopped. The ashes settled. The letter burned clean through. Gone. The moon was sharp above them, cold and still. No wind, no sound but boots and breath. They climbed the hill slowly. The girl led. The sheriff followed. The mother walked behind, silent. The man kept his distance, not far, not close. The grass was brittle underfoot. The path narrows. The hill itself curved like a shoulder, long ignored. At the top, the ground leveled. A dozen stone markers waited in crooked rows. Some were sunken. Some are broken. None had full names. The sheriff pulled the ledger from his coat. Here, he said, this is where they stopped writing. The girl stepped closer to the first stone. Bent, chipped, unreadable. What's it say? The sheriff asked. She put her hand on it, whispered, Sarah D. He checked the page. Right. She moved to the next. Lucinda May. The mother winced. The third one's gone, the sheriff said. Half buried. The girl crouched. I feel her. The man spoke for the first time. Don't dig. I'm not, the girl said. She's closer than that. She's in your head. She's yours too. The sheriff stepped forward. Next name's Mercy Callan. The girl repeated it backward. Nillik Ikrem. The man smirked. She's only giving them back. The mother turned to him. Shut your mouth. He raised a hand. I didn't say it was wrong. The girl walked down the line. Each name came softer. Each backward echo felt heavier. Jareen May, Anna Bly, Elsie White. She wasn't white, the sheriff muttered. She is now, the girl whispered. The mother dropped to one knee. Her hand hovered over a small stone, flat and weather-stained. No marks, she said. The sheriff looked at the ledger. That one never got written. Why not? The girl asked. The mother ran her palm along the edge. Because she was mine. The man tilted. His head. Yours? The mother nodded. Lucinda's twin. Stillborn, the sheriff flinched. I didn't know. No one did. You didn't tell us. She wasn't for you. The girl knelt beside her. What was her name? The mother's voice broke. Lena. The girl whispered, Ainel. The stone cracked. A long fracture ran across it, clean through the middle. The man stepped back. What did you do? I didn't mean to. The girl said. The sheriff looked down at the ledger. Lena's not listed. She's not the only one, the mother said. The girl stood. There's more. The sheriff read. 2 blank lines. Those aren't blank, the girl said. They're just not written yet. The mother's eyes narrowed. Then who do they belong to? The girl looked at the man, then at the sheriff. No one spoke. The man said, She's guessing. I'm not. The girl replied. The sheriff read another name aloud. Margaret Hill. The girl repeated it backward. The man winced. She used to work the quilting shed, the sheriff said. She's still stitching, the girl whispered. In the ground? In the dark. The mother shivered. Don't say that. It's true. How do you know? They showed me. The man laughed once, dry. You're not special, you know. I never said I was. You just hear things and repeat them. And you don't? I buried mine. She looked him in the eye. That's the problem. He looked away. The sheriff turned another page. We're near the end. Almost, the girl said. The mother touched the broken stone again. This was mine. The girl rested her head on the mother's shoulder. The sheriff said, There's one more name here. Whose? He hesitated. Mary Ellen. The mother's body went still. The girl looked up. Who is that? The sheriff looked at the man. You tell her. The man stayed quiet. The mother stood. She was our mother. The girl's mouth opened, but no words came. She was buried up here? No. Then why's her name on the hill? The sheriff closed the book. Because the ground remembers what we don't. The man said, She didn't die right. She didn't die free, the mother said. None of them did. The wind shifted. The girl looked toward the far edge of the hill. A lone marker leaned sideways, half covered in moss. She walked toward it. "Careful," the mother said. The girl reached it, cleared the moss with her sleeve. A single letter was carved. M. The girl traced it. "She left something behind," she said. "What?" the mother asked. The girl turned. A piece of her voice. "Where?" "In the well." The man exhaled sharp. "It's always the damn well." The sheriff asked, "You think that's where it ends?" The girl said, "It's where it started." The mother nodded once. "Then we go back." The ledger closed. The night deepened. No one spoke on the walk down. The soil near the grave tilted inward, soft from recent rain. The sheriff crouched by it, brushing aside dead grass, ash, and thyme. "What are you digging for?" the mother asked. "Not sure," he muttered. "You better be." He didn't answer. His hand moved slowly, deliberately, knuckles pale with pressure. The girl stood behind him, still, watching. "I felt something under it," he said. "Under what?" "That broken stone." The man stood off to the side, arms crossed. "Nothing under there but rot." The sheriff scraped again. His fingers caught metal, a corner, dull, bent, cold. He pulled it free, an old sheriff's badge, tarnished, blackened, not his. The mother whispered, "Whose was it?" He didn't answer. The girl stepped forward. "Let me see." He hesitated. "She won't hurt it," the mother said. He opened his palm. The girl took the badge. She held it in both hands, eyes shut, lips moving backward. The metal twitched once, then hummed. The man stepped back. "Stop that." The badge glowed faintly. "I said stop." "She's not doing anything," the sheriff said. "She's waking it." "It's just metal." "No," the girl whispered. "It remembers." The mother knelt beside her. "What does it remember?" "Who wore it?" "Who?" The girl opened her eyes. "Your father." The mother pulled back. "No. He was a sheriff before." The sheriff said, "That's not true." The girl nodded. "He held this same badge until he gave it away." The man spat. "Give it to silence." The badge flickered. The girl said, "He knew what they were doing in the barn. He saw the names written in blood." The sheriff's voice dropped. "That ain't true." "He made them bury it," she said. "He said the badge wasn't clean enough to wear anymore." The mother whispered, "He disappeared the year I turned 13. The girl nodded. "Because they made him choose." The badge pulsed once. "Choose what?" the sheriff asked. "To write or to burn," she said. The man laughed cold. "He chose to shut up and run." The girl looked at him. Number he buried the badge instead, so it couldn't name him. The mother said, "Why is it humming now?" "Because it hears us." The sheriff took a step closer. "It's just metal." "Then touch it," the girl said. He hesitated. The man said, "Go on." The sheriff reached out. Fingers brushed the surface. The hum went still. His hand jerked back. "What did you feel?" the mother asked. "Heat." The girl handed it to him. "It's yours now." "I don't want it." "You wear it," the girl said, "or the ground does." The man said, "That badge never saved anyone." The sheriff looked at him. "Maybe it will tonight." "You believe that?" "I have to." The girl whispered, "It's listening." "To what?" "To who still needs naming." The mother stood. "Then use it." The sheriff pinned the badge to his coat. It looked out of place. Old badge on new fabric, like something borrowed from a ghost. He straightened his shoulders. "Now what?" The girl said, "You ask for it." "Ask what?" "Where to go next." He looked down. The badge was warm again. He turned toward the path. Didn't speak, just walked. The rest followed. The hill sloped back down toward the house, the well, the burnt-out barn. But the sheriff didn't stop there. He kept going. Toward the tree line. Thicker woods. Older silence. The mother asked, "Where are you leading us?" He didn't answer. The man muttered, "This is a fool's walk." The girl said, "It's the right one." They reached a clearing. Small, circular, overgrown. The sheriff stopped. Beneath the moss lay an old door. Wood planks nailed shut. "What is that?" the mother asked. The sheriff stared. "I was 5 when I saw it last." The man scowled. "Don't open it." "Why not?" "Because that's where they kept the ledger before it bled." The girl stepped forward. "This is where it ends." The badge pulsed on the sheriff's chest. The mother reached for the door. The girl grabbed her hand. "Not you." "Why?" "It doesn't want you yet." Then who? The girl looked at the sheriff. He nodded, dropped to his knees, pulled at the moss, loosened the nails. The wood gave. The air that rose was foul. He opened the door fully. Inside, just dirt and paper, pages loose, burnt, scattered like leaves. The girl whispered, "They're waiting." "For what?" the mother asked. "For someone to read." The sheriff picked up a page. It crumbled in his hand. The girl said, "Only one left." He looked back. "Who?" She pointed to the badge. "You," she said. The mother held her breath. The man stepped forward. "Do it." The sheriff read his own name aloud, then backward. The badge turned cold. The air settled. The ground closed its mouth. The door creaked shut behind him. The night didn't move. No wind, no breath. Just the four of them standing in the clearing, and the earth beneath, still open. The sheriff backed away from the pit, badge dark on his chest. The girl stood at its edge, arms stiff at her sides. She tilted her head, eyes glassy. Her lips began to move. The first word came sharp, then another, then more, all backward. "Emen yem si o eno atma I." The man stepped forward. "Stop." She didn't. "Girl." The mother grabbed his arm. "You don't touch her. She's saying too much. She's saying what you buried." The girl's voice rose. Her pupils rolled white. The sheriff stared, hands twitching. "What's she doing?" "She's calling them," the mother said. "Them who?" The girl's voice split again, louder, deeper. "Sisnadam, eight morph enob fo emmons." The man shouted, "Make her stop." The girl didn't stop. The earth trembled faint beneath their feet. From the trees came the sound of branches bending, not breaking, like something old stretching awake. The sheriff pulled the badge from his chest. "Will this stop her?" The girl's hands lifted, palms to the sky, eyes still gone. She said another name, backward, then another, then one they hadn't heard before. The man fell to one knee. "No." The mother stepped in front of him. "You wanted her to remember you. Now she does." "She's not ready." "She's more ready than you ever were." The sheriff held the badge like it might burn. "What do I do with this?" "Raise it," the mother said. "To who?" "To them." The girl screamed the next line. The badge pulsed. A sound rose from the woods. Not wind, not voice, something between. The man shouted again. "She'll open it all." "She already has," the mother screamed. The girl dropped to her knees, still chanting. Faster. Sweat ran down her face. Her fingers dug into the dirt. The badge grew hot. The sheriff winced, held it higher. The man tried to crawl toward the girl. The mother blocked him again. "You walk 1 inch closer, I'll put you back under myself." He stopped. The girl said one final name, then backward, then forward again. Silence total. The sheriff's hand trembled. The badge cooled. The air thickened like wet cloth. Then the sound came, low, layered, rising like breath from deep underground. Voices, whispers, names repeated, each one slow, hollow. The girl collapsed. The mother rushed to her, held her. The girl opened her eyes. "They saw me." "Who?" "All of them." The sheriff stepped forward. "They're here, aren't they?" "They've always been here," the girl whispered. "What do they want?" She looked at him. "To be known." The man stood, staggering. "Then let them write their own damn story." The girl said, "They tried." The mother stroked her daughter's hair. "Can you hear them now?" "No." "Then it's over." "No." The sheriff asked, "Then what?" The girl pointed to the badge. "It still remembers." He stared at it. "You want me to bury it?" She shook her head. "You have to wear it, till they stop saying your name." The man stepped back. "And if they never do?" The girl didn't answer. Only silence followed. Then a sound from the pit. A single page floated up, unburned, untouched, blank. The sheriff caught it in the air. No words, not yet. The girl whispered, "It's waiting." The girl dropped to her knees, face wet, shoulders shaking. No words now, just breathe. The dirt beneath her palms was still warm. The pit behind her had closed. The page had vanished. The mother knelt beside her. "You're okay." The girl didn't answer. "You're done now." Still no reply. The man stood a few feet away, staring at the ground. His hands hung loose. Empty. The sheriff turned toward the table where the badge had been placed. He stared at it, didn't touch it, didn't look away. The man moved first. He stepped forward, slow, dropped to one knee beside the girl. She flinched. He didn't reach for her, just sat. "I didn't want this," he whispered. The mother said, "You never wanted the right thing." He looked up, eyes hollow. "I didn't know how." She did. She saw too much. She saw what we all ignored. The girl looked at him, quiet. "You remember me?" he asked. She nodded. "I was the shadow. You still are. I thought forgetting would save us. It buried us." He looked down. "Now you'll remember me." The mother stood. "We'll remember her, not you." The badge sat on the table like a weight. No light caught it. No wind stirred. The sheriff walked to it, stared. "Put it back on," the mother said. He didn't. "Why not?" "It's not mine anymore." "Then whose is it?" He looked at the girl. "She wore it longer than I ever did." The man stood. "So that's it. You want more. I want peace." "You don't get it." The girl stood too, wobbled, then steadied. "I'm tired." The mother held her. "You'll sleep now." "I hear only one voice." "Whose?" "Mine." The sheriff stepped back from the table, left the badge sitting. "I'll come back tomorrow," he said. "For what?" "To see if the badge is still here." The man turned toward the door. "You think they're done?" "No." "But they're quiet." "For now." The girl walked to the far room. The mother followed. She pulled back the blanket, helped her lie down. "Say something," the mother whispered. The girl closed her eyes and whispered one name, her own. Forward, software steady, clear.